Hello, Nicola.
Hi, how are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much.
Good, good, good. Well, what was your day like?
Yeah, it was a kind of a hectic day. I had the girls and also, my work life. So, but everything I've been looking forward to this call for the whole day.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad you had a good day. And yep, I mean, everything is under control. Everything's good in the universe. Everything's in balance.
Good, good, good.
Great, great, great. Now, listen, Nicola, um,
Yeah.
we are here to discuss your new single, Energy Vampire. Interesting title, I must say. But first of all, before we get into that, I've got a few questions to ask you. And feel free, relax yourself. Because let me tell you something. As far as I'm concerned, you're a star.
Cute.
I mean, I have been really impressed with your songs, and I'm a fan. I like them. I love your energy, your vibe, and but we'll get into that a little bit more. But here goes. So the very first question I've got for you, and the listeners of RJL Radio would like to know, what was the role of music in Nicola Doville's early years?
Well, music played a major role in my early years. Yes. And music was my saving grace and my ultimate joy. It was kind of, I would say, my happy place. Everyone who knew me as a kid growing up knew that Nicola was music and music was Nicola.
All right. So your family background, your family are into music or was into music?
Well, I grew up in a very musically inclined family. My mom, who was an amazing, strong songstress, she was, always, just looking at her and just seeing how she was so devoted. And you said I'm a star. She was a star in my eyes growing up. And, so she has definitely been a major influence with my early upbringing in music.
And have you always been in Soufre, or have you moved across the island or traveled? Or?
Well, I mean, growing up, if we're talking about how, in terms of me growing up, I went to school in Barbados, so kind of molded or shaped a few of my experiences with music, and I lived in England for some time, and but then we can go further on as I answer the rest of your questions. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
very interesting. All right, so here's another question for you. Do you create music for yourself or for your fans?
Well, I create music for myself and for those who understand my language, if that makes sense. You see, music is a personal experience for me. It's a form of healing, learning to be vulnerable in a world that can be judgmental. So when I sing my truth, I go with the intention, or I hope that I inspire true fans to find their own truth.
Interesting. So, how would you describe your music? And in particular, give us an insight into Energy Vampire.
Well, the first thing I'd say when it comes to Nicola's music, I like to think of myself as being a very versatile artist. It's like, there's no boundaries with me. I would try anything and do everything, and it's all about me. And like I said, music is, it's me. It's who I am. It's like this part of me that just wants to know more. It's kind of like soul searching. Today I'm in this part of the world with music, and tomorrow I'm just like, oh, okay, I didn't know we could go there. But in terms of Energy Vampire is a song that speaks about our fears. When we feed our fears, it steals the light and joy out of us, leaving us feeling powerless and soulfully destroyed. We become afraid of setting boundaries in our lives when it comes to other people, or we become afraid to say no to the things we know that are wrong. And sometimes we fall prey to negative influences. And I know, I mean, that is for me, that's for sure. We fall prey to negative influences. And it's pretty much hard to get away from.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what energy vampire. This is for me. This is what it is about fears. You know.
Mm-hmm. And is it also about what I picked up from it? It's about I mean, I could be wrong, but people who suck your energy.
Well, you got it. You hit the nail on the head because I was just, I don't like to, just I like the listener to get the other parts of it. And since you got it, you definitely hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Honestly, when these kind of people are around you, it's best to just say thank you, but no thanks.
Exactly. And when I wrote that song, I will be a little more transparent because this is RJL, and I think what I love about RJL is that this radio station allows me to be, to express my truth in my music. And when I wrote Energy Vampire, I really wrote that at a time when I feel like I was surrounded by a lot of them. And and again, we don't blame people for sucking the life and joy out of us. We set the stage as to how we want to be treated. And the moment we realize that, this person just takes my energy, and let me tell you, energy vampires can come in all sorts of ways. They can steal your joy by just, telling you, well, this is not good enough. I think this is better. And you're so excited, in any little way,
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when I wrote that song, I really, I really wrote that with the great intention as a way to release myself away from my own energy vampire.
Okay, great. I mean, I must say, like I said before, I love your vibe, and I like, the quality you bring to your songs.
Thank you.
Yeah, and energy vampire is right up there. So yeah, it's gonna get played on RGL. You know that.
I appreciate that so much. If I were to give you a little joke, I think it's fair to give that joke to you. I presented this song to someone that I felt would be happy and willing to play the song, and this person basically turned down the song just because the song, I believe, is called Energy Vampire. So when you mentioned that it was okay to release the song, I was like, you know what, RJL, look, I give it to you, sir. I call you sir because I have high respects for you. You allow me as an artist to just, express my truth and share it with others who can relate to that. And that's, that's just being so brave and just, not living in this mirror, like just, life is real and we have to be okay to, share those real life experiences that people face, yeah.
Well, let me say you are very welcome. You are very welcome. I know everyone at RJL likes your songs, and we love the energy. So yeah. So here's a telling one. Have you ever had a bad performance, studio or live?
Oh my goodness. I think I've had quite a few, but this one, I'm glad you asked that question because let me tell you, my worst performing experience, I will be honest. That was a time when I was in England, after having a successful, great performance, the crowd, the audience were cheering me on. Ankle, and I was feeling myself, and it was at a pub, very popular pub at that time. And after I was happy, I was feeling myself and I performed, and unfortunately I was attacked by a gang of girls, and that happened in 2012. And up to now I still cannot begin to tell you what happened and why. Yeah, so this was definitely my worst performing experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the coming months have in store for Nicola Dorville?
Well, I will be working on, let me tell you, I have something in store for you guys, right? I will be working on some positive and happy music. So we're going more into sunshine, getting away from the energy vampires and all of that, because I'm where I am in life. It's like I'm starting to see the sun. So my music becomes the sun again, So, but I will be working on positive and happy music. We have several unreleased songs in the works. So you guys can look forward to that. Yeah.
Great, great, great. Now, let me make a little confession, because when I get music sent to RJL, obviously I have to do put them in their boxes. And I've always put you, and it's funny you say that you spent some time in England, because I always got the feeling of pop,
Yeah.
Yeah, very much, into the pop field, so am I correct?
I like that you mentioned pop, because as a matter of fact, I think you have been the RJL radio has been the station that has referred to me as a pop artist, and I take that as a kind of an honor. I'm a pop artist. Wow, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, you're a star, my girl. You're a star, and
Thank you.
you're just a superstar in waiting.
RJL radio, stop making me blush.
No, seriously.
Maybe
It's all good stuff.
it takes one to know one. Maybe that's the way it is. It takes one to know one, and I have high respect for you. I always refer to you as sir, because like I said, as an artist in St. Lucia, having someone like you who is a leader right now, and just allowing, the creative arts industry in St. Lucia to have a different side, a different, just a different, just a different way of just experiencing music. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you on behalf of me, myself, and all of those amazing artists that you guys keep pushing. So when I say sir, I mean it from my highest respect. Thank you so much.
As I said before, you are most welcome. You are most welcome. Well, Nicola, thank you so much. Now, obviously, Energy Vampire will be launched. RJL, we've started Friday the 5th of August. We're going to be starting a new section called Fresh Music Friday.
Nice.
So in that section, we will, include it, because Energy Vampire.
Yes. You're so fearless. Okay. I love it.
Okay. All right. So once again, Nicola, thank you so much. And thank you for making it RJL. Thank you for supporting us, and we support you. And St. Lucia and the world, remember the name, Nicola Doville, Energy Vampire, is coming your way. Thanks again, Nicola.
Thank you so much. Thanks
again. You are
most
welcome. Most welcome.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.